welcome to Tryday Friday. It is Friday once again. Is everybody cheering? Yay, it's Friday. It is also Good Friday, so that's a very special Friday. Today we're going to talk about just a real quick technique. It's actually going to be probably a fairly short video today. It's all about paper piecing. FSJ has so many amazing dies that we can paper piece with. By the way, I'm Kim Kesty, Creative Director here. I guess I should introduce myself. I feel like I know you and you know me, right? I mean, come on. But if you are a first-time watcher, I am Kim Kesty, Creative Director here at Fun Surface Journey and Spellbinders. So we are going to talk about the sun rays die today. Let's take a look at what we're going to play with today. So we've got this die right here. It's called the sun rays die. And I'm going to show you just a fun paper piecing technique. Probably not super technical, but again, something I thought it would be fun to try. Let me go ahead and reach in and show you the little special things about this die. So it does have the card cover. Oh, I still have some cardstock in here from my trimming. This is the exact size of your standard card front, an A2 card. And then the die that actually cuts the outside, the border all the way around, is separate. So that's kind of fun. If you wanted to inlay this piece, perhaps I had a fun idea. It would be great to do this in a scrapbook page. So say you had an 8.5 by 11 and maybe you wanted this up in the upper corner. You could cut this out and then you would only get the punch out. It would not cut the frame, right? You guys following? I know you got this. So again, kind of fun that you have different options with the frame, without the frame. Super fun. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull this in because I cut a few of my colors earlier. And I just wanted to show you an idea that you could do. I guess it doesn't really matter which way this goes, but when I went ahead and cut the die out of several colors because my idea is that I'm going to create a little rainbow. And this is probably the two purple pieces that fell out earlier. There's one right there, there's one right here. So when I went ahead and got scraps of paper, because I'm all about using my scraps lately, I just went ahead and went in my scrap bin, took all my shades of color that I wanted, and then as I cut each one, I kind of laid it on our little push pad here, which is pretty cool because it's got a little, almost a felty surface. It's kind of a spongy. So this kept my die cuts in place until I wanted to go back and use them. Of course, when you finally do start reaching to grab them, they're going to fall out, of course. But this kind of just keeps them isolated in a certain spot until I'm ready to work on them. So now you also have these frames. If you do use a full sheet of paper, really you only need to use a small part. Say you're cutting out this part you want to be pink. You don't have to use an entire big piece of cardstock. But these are kind of fun then. Set them aside, use them on a project later on. Those could be totally fun. So again, I would just go ahead and kind of punch these guys out, leave them on my little felty piece, and then continue on with all my colors that I want. So what are we going to do with those, right? So I went ahead and grabbed some white, some of our whipped cream cardstock. So I've got a panel here. This is going to be kind of my piece that I'm going to adhere things to. And then I cut one of the sun rays out of just plain whipped cream. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this to my backer piece. And I am just using our Journey craft glue. This is amazing wet glue. And it's just going to hold my sun rays down perfectly. You want to get each ray, but then you also want to get around the edges because you don't want your edges flopping, right? So you want to put just a thin line. Notice I'm not putting a lot of glue. It's a pretty thin line because you want to try not to let the glue, come through to the front side. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this on. And then just press down. And the fun thing about the craft glue is it actually dries really fast. So you're going to be really ready to start adding your piecing. Oh, there's a good shot with the shadows. Okay, so I've got white on white, and now I can come in with all my fun different colors because I want to have kind of a rainbow look. I told you it was going to be a sunshiny project today. So here are all my pieces that I've cut out. And as I've gone around and cut them out, I've just kind of laid them in. These are not adhered yet because I wanted to make sure I had enough colors to go all the way around and, kind of go from my pinks, reds, of course, like the rainbow. Roy G. Biv, right? Oh, hey, Roy. Let's see if Roy's got his camera back there. No, he's like, no, I don't have a camera.
I have a camera, no microphone.
Oh, he has no microphone. So I'm teasing him because, of course, Roy is my amazing video guy back there. And we're talking about rainbow. Do you ever get teased about that, Roy? You're the first part of the rainbow. Yay! He's laughing back there. So I am going to just go ahead and just fill in all the colors I want. And I do this, I don't adhere any of them until I get all my colors picked out because I want to make sure that, you know, I have enough to go all the way around, of course. I think when I was getting to these blues, I was like, okay, I got a dark blue and then I want to go to, you know, kind of the dark violet. So just plan ahead is basically my tip for that. And then I can go ahead, I'll save this one to do another card. So the best thing about these guys is when you do all the pieces, check it out guys, you could do, if you cut it out of the whole entire die, you would have enough to do like 12 different cards. You could just rotate it. So this pink right here, and I'm going to show you on my finished card in a minute. This pink right here started out here on my first card because I had that one cut. So my next pink one could start here and then go all the way around. Get it? You will when you see the finished card in just a minute. You can tell I'm a little punchy today. It's like, yay! It's Friday. Okay, so I'm just adding a little bit of our Journey glue. And the fun part about the paper piecing is, guys, it fits perfectly. You don't have to do any trimming. You don't have to do any fussing. You could even have a child help you with this. I think this would be a super fun project to do with my Eloise. She's just getting into crafting more and more lately. I think it's so fun. So again, because it is precisely die cut, they just fit in here so beautifully. And again, like I was saying, Fun Stumper's Journey has so many of these great background dies. We have ones with floral patterns and we have ones with leafy patterns. And we have some really fun, just abstract ones too. So go ahead and check them out online. Just search dies. And you could even search card cover dies or card front dies. A lot of those keywords will pop up. Okay, so I won't necessarily go through and glue all these because you probably don't want to sit and watch me glue, glue, glue. But you would go ahead and just adhere all these guys on it. Isn't it fun? Isn't it just super fun already? So now you have two options. You can either take the outline die, and it will cut through two thicknesses of paper because this is two stacks of whipped cream. You might have to run it through once or twice to get it to cut all the way through. Or you can just come back with your trimmer, which is what I actually did on my finished project. I just came with my trimmer and just lined up the edge of the rays and just trimmed it out and made a fun little panel. So I'm going to set that one aside. So to finish off my card, I went ahead and grabbed one of my favorite sentiment sets, and that's Letterboard Sentiments. And I've got that right here, and you've got just an amazing variety of sentiments to pick from. So many that would be perfect on this card. You could do hooray or celebrate, make today awesome, good vibes, anything. I just stuck with the really basic hello for this card, and I absolutely love how it turned out. Do you guys want to see? Told you this is going to be quick, so ooh, here's the big reveal. So I did add one little element because I kind of wanted to really emphasize the sun and the sunshine there. This is just our basic circle die. I just cut it out of the same yellow that I used here, the lemon drop. Actually, I think this is Summer Days now that I'm looking at it. Again, I pulled them from my scrap drawer, but so super fun just to pop that guy up. And then I just embossed my little hello with white powder. And then I added 3 simple little sequins from our special celebration sequins. And so fun. Let me pull this guy out so I can show you how I rotated the colors so you can get the idea for that. So you see when I originally cut all of my pinks, I started with the pink here. And then of course my watermelon ended up here. And then for this one, it's just rotated clockwise 1 degree. So I can get all those different cards. This would be really a fun set to do as a card set to give to a gift to somebody. Especially if you are in the area where it's maybe not so sunshiny right now. I'm telling you, I have relatives in the Midwest, and I'm feeling a little bit bad for them that we're going to have this amazing Easter weekend of 80-some degrees, and they're still kind of chilly back there. So this might be the perfect card to give to somebody to just bring a smile to their face, bring a little sunshine to their crafting. So, Tryday Friday, as always, we encourage you to try something this weekend. I know this weekend's kind of busy, but even if it's next week or the following weekend, get those scraps out, grab one of the dies out maybe you haven't played with for a while, and just have fun paper piecing. Use all those bright colors there are bound to cheer you up no matter what. So again, check out our other Tryday Fridays on our YouTube channel. While you're there, consider liking our channel, subscribing, even sharing with a friend. We always love that. In the meantime, enjoy bringing paper to life. We will see you next time.